Friend, what is your body saying to you about how you're pursuing 3 big pillars to wellness in 2020? Is it saying things like, don't expose yourself to anything? Or is it saying, time out, like stop the nagging pain? Or is your body saying like, this is all just too much for me? Or I'm just trying to get through today. Yeah, whatever it is saying, I'm here to help you, guide you in a path of wellness. And as your advocate, that's my job. And in this video today, I'm going to show you how you can pursue 3 pillars to wellness in this year right now and help your body begin to start saying, thank you. Yes. At this point of this year, what is your body saying? Tell me below. If you're watching on after the recording is over, after the live is over, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave comments. I'll be back to answer your questions and respond to your comments. Give me some little love. It helps us to engage as a community here. Welcome to those of you who are joining us on Instagram. You're welcome to stay here, although you are in the cheap seats. So you're going to want to join us over on Facebook at 3 Life Essentials to get all of the stuff that we're giving today. So, yes, today on Free Friday, we're going to be free from fear, free from tension. Yes. Yes, some of you are like, yes, I need some freedom from tension. Yes. We're going to be free from just all the negative, free to be well. We're going to be free to find relief, free to stay positive. Yes, I'll give you some of those. Free to find relief. Like I said, free to pursue wellness. Free to pursue wellness in your life in several different areas. So we're going to be talking about that today on Free Friday. I know this isn't Friday. For those of you who have been following, I've had some dizzy spells over the last couple of days. And so I needed to take some time to rest and provide my body the things that it needed to restore and heal itself. And so I'm joining you today. But I have a gift for those of you who are joining me. If you would like access to our show notes for today, plus I'm going to be giving you my free Pursue ebook and several other tools. So you'll just give me the word pursue below and I will make sure you get all of those. Now, if you have a friend, particularly who loves essential oils and wants to be in the know before using them, go ahead and sprinkle this to them. Don't keep this information to yourself. I have a bonus gift for those of you who choose to do that. And if this topic resonates with you, hit those buttons. Let me know how you feel about them. I bet you have a few friends who could benefit from this. So if you want to take a moment to tell them about it, go ahead and do that. I'm going to take a drink here. What do you have in your water today? Actually, I haven't added anything to my water today, so I'm going to add a little wild orange. We're going to be talking about this oil later today. My name is Amy Miller. If you're new to joining on with us, I am a wellness advocate and a business coach that helps fellow SLPs and therapists in private practice make a bigger impact on the lives of their patients, set their business apart from all the others, and provide patients with solutions rather than just putting Band-Aids on problems. And we do this using our signature Spark method via our growth mindset coaching. And this is Free Friday, even though today is Saturday. This is our weekly series on Fridays to experience life more fully, more abundantly. Bonus if we can do this in natural ways. You guys like my new shirt here today. I got it from the Toby Mac concert. It says Made to Love. I love wearing graphic tees that really express the things that I want to say and the message that I want to live out. We also love to learn out loud here. So when we learn out loud on the broadcast, we use the hashtag Free Friday and we explain whatever's freeing your mind, whatever the aha moment is throughout the live today. Even if you're watching after the live is over, anytime you hear something that is really valuable to you that you want to hold on to, a new idea or nugget, type in the words hashtag Free Friday and just share the tip that you're going to implement in your own life. I'm a lifelong learner, and I love to reward and celebrate those who are also learning alongside me. And look, I get it. Your desire is to thrive in 2020, not just survive it, right? And you're open to new things and exploring the possibilities that are out there, but you don't want to waste your money on stuff that doesn't work. And you certainly don't have time to do all the research to try to find out what's best. And so, if you're ready to join with me to pursue something new and something different for yourself and for your family, just type in the word ready below. So that way I know we're on the same page. Yes, we are going to dig into here today. Yeah. So what are you pursuing in life? I know that at different times of our lives we're pursuing different things, right? So I'd love to hear what some of the things are that you are pursuing in life. You know, are you pursuing an education? Are you pursuing laziness? Let's be honest. Sometimes that's what we're pursuing, right? Are you pursuing a life that serves others? Are you pursuing getting to the next level in your job? Are you pursuing having children? What is it that you're pursuing, and what is it that you're holding on to? Are you pursuing eating good, nutritious foods? Are you pursuing a life of exercise? What are the things that you're pursuing right now? And it's good for us to kind of evaluate that at different times, because we want to think about what are the things that I'm pursuing, and how is my body responding to those pursuits, right? So when we think about in terms of our body, of us pursuing wellness and pursuing purity in life, pursuing a life that loves humanity, pursuing a life of wellness, pursuing things in life that are pure, either pure in heart or pure in contents of ingredients, pure in whatever that is. I want to pursue a life of purity, and I know that you do too. And so I want to help you in that process. And so, when we think in terms of pursuing wellness, I just want to step back here for just a minute. And over the last few days, I have been attending doTERRA's Global Connection, and I've been gathering with, gosh, I think around 90,000 other members in doTERRA, consumers everywhere, that run the gamut from scientists and educators to chemists to physicians and nurses and chiropractors, all the way to the average mom who is implementing wellness into her home, and as well as therapists and other healthcare professionals like myself. So there's been this wide range of people gathering, over 90,000 of us gathering this week online, and talking about this concept of pursuing purity, and then honing down a little bit more even on pursuing wellness in three different distinct areas that I think is on the minds of a lot of us right now. And so, and I have been connected. My husband and I, my family and I, have been connected with doTERRA for 7 years now, and I continue to be amazed at the links that they go to pursue this aspect of purity. And not only this aspect of purity in the bottles of essential oils that they bottle up, which are really just gifts from God, and doTERRA just happens to bottle these and source them. But even from the sourcing aspect of pursuing purity in relationships with the farmers, and how these plants are sourced even. And so as we think about this pursuit of purity, we also think about what we're putting in and on our bodies and how our bodies are responding to that. If you're just joining me on Instagram, welcome to you. I will say, though, you are in the cheap seats, so come join us over on Facebook at 3 Life Essentials. That way you can see and grab all of the goodness that we're sharing today. So anyway, in this pursuit of purity and wellness, I'm just amazed at the links that doTERRA goes to in pursuing this concept of purity, and honestly, the links that most are unable to go to or unwilling to go to these links. So I just want to share with you a couple of solutions for you as you are pursuing wellness. And particularly, I want to start with our immune system. Now, you guys, if you guys have joined me for Free Friday for very long, you know that we've talked about this concept actually several times over the years. But more recently, we've talked about what is your body's own immune response, and then also how can you help your kids' immune response. And so talking about this concept of our immune system and how we can support it to tackle really no matter what the threat is coming our way. And so I want to share with you this concept of immunity. And I love the fact that doTERRA has most recently provided some wellness bundles, I guess you would call it, or almost wellness systems to address some of these pillars. So the first pillar that we're going to talk about is immunity. And, our bodies were designed to be able to see a threat that comes to our body and be able to respond and be able to come on the other side of a threat stronger. But since modern medicine has come in, and I'm not against modern medicine. In fact, one of the reasons we partnered with doTERRA is because we work in partnership and in conjunction with medical research facilities like Johns Hopkins and like St. Elizabeth Healthcare that is launching the very first cancer research center in that area of the country. And we partner with all of these different entities and research facilities because we want to bridge that gap and want to be able to have other tools that people can go to as a first resort and be taking care of their bodies. Because did you know that when you focus on some lifestyle choices that that your body responds well to, instead of saying things like, your body no longer will be saying things like, don't expose yourself to anything. Instead, your body will say, I'm well protected. And even if a threat, I'm going to use wisdom, right, to protect myself in different ways. But if my body has a threat comes its way, my body's going to know what to do, and it's going to be strong and be able to respond appropriately. And so this newest, I'm going to show this on the screen here so you guys can see it. Let me put this away so you guys can see. I'm going to show you some visuals of these, but so that you can see all of these. So in this aspect of immunity, and if you want to dig into this deeper, let me know below. Just give me the word immunity, and I will share with you guys some of the other blog posts that we've shared on this topic, a little bit more in depth. Sharing some research studies if you like to science out about that, and even some studies, some stories on this. Okay, here we go. I think it's coming up. It's being a little slow. I think. Oh, here we go. Let me take this off so you guys can see it. There we go. So in talking about this new wellness program, this is going to help you feel stronger, feel more supported, and feel more protected. And I want to show you some of the items that are in this, because it's really important for us to think about in terms of, I want you to tell me what you think about when you think about protecting your immune system. What kind of things come to your mind when you think about ways or tools in your life that you use to protect your immune system. Go ahead and share with me below, and I'm going to gather some of these things here that I'm going to show you. So inside this first wellness program, and this is designed, these are 90-day programs designed for you to kind of like set it and forget it and not have to think about, what am I going to use? What am I going to bring into my home that's going to help support my immune system? Now, we've already talked about before in previous live broadcasts, we've already talked about ways that lifestyle choices that we can do to support our immune system. And this is in the top tier of that wellness pyramid that we talk about a lot. And this is in the informed self-care. These are the ways, these are the tools that we bring into our home that provide additional support that are a first line of defense. Okay. So one of the first things in this bundle is the On Guard hand sanitizing spray. And actually, before I mention that, I'm going to actually mention that it comes with this bottle of On Guard protective blend. Now, this has oils in it that when combined, they have this synergistic effect. And if you're a science mind like me, and you like to see like the proof, you can find tons of research done on this particular blend of oils on pubmed.gov. If you want to hone in on a little bit more easily, if you have trouble finding the right resources, you can also go to aromaticscience.com, where all those resources about essential oils have been kind of combed through in PubMed and taken to one source. So I'm not going to focus a whole lot on science today. I'm going to focus on some practical uses. But this particular blend has seen powerful effects. And even after this global connection, I'm more in love with this particular blend and how it can be used on a daily basis to support my immune system and yours as well. And yes, good to see you, Nancy. Yes, sharing pursue, sharing that word below, giving us that below. You'll get all the bundle of things like that. And yes, we're talking about immunity. Yes, Nancy, too. Good food, exercise, rest, knowing how to manage stressors, reducing the toxins in our home. Yes, all of those things go towards helping support a healthy immune system. So thank you for sharing those things. And so this particular blend has now seen so many powerful effects in supporting and protecting the immune system that it has been infused with quite a few other products that are in this immune system bundle. So number one, it's been infused into this hand spray. This is what you're going to use. So this is what you're going to use when you're diffusing it into the air, putting it out into the air aromatically, even taking it internally in a capsule, or even taking it and putting it on topically, which is what we do with our kids. And even the hand spray. This is one that you're going to take with you on the go. You're going to put this on your hands when you're going out in the public. You can spray it on grocery cart handles, airplane seats, all the things. This is your go-to for that. It's also been infused with toothpaste and floss. So as you think about some of the things that are in this blend, they're helping to protect the immune system. So even in oral care, you're going to want to protect yourself in this way. And doTERRA is even providing a brand new reformulated toothpaste that actually wants to make me want to cry. And I know it sounds crazy to cry over a toothpaste, but is it okay if I share this story with you guys real briefly? I'm going to take this off the screen here because so I mentioned over on my personal page recently, we've been talking about that our family has been going to several dental visits down in Phoenix, which is about 2.5 hours away from us right now. And the reason we've been making that trek is because there's a specific holistic dentist that we've been seeing there that has really helped us identify some things that are going on with our family dentally that's really about our airways. Now, not mine, but my husband and my 3 boys have some compromised airways, and it is creating dental issues because of the airway. If you guys want to dig into more to all of that, I can't go into all of the reasons and all the root causes of all that right now. You can see that on our blog. But we've been going down there, and it's costly to be doing these things. I realized that we weren't going to be able to take care of some of our kids' needs with some dental issues that they were having, because it's a cycle effect. No matter how much of the good dental hygiene you do, you can still end up with issues if you have these airway root causes. So, long story short, we went to our last visit and we realized we needed to have several things taken care of, and we had to prioritize. And our oldest son and one of our boys has some dental cavities that need to get taken care of, but we weren't going to be able to do that right away. And I went home kind of discouraged. And this week, doTERRA announced a brand new reformulated toothpaste that specifically is going to carry something called hydroxyapatite. Okay. If you want to see some research on this particular ingredient, that is a natural substance to help with bone growth and remineralization with teeth, you can see several studies that have been done on hydroxyapatite and its effect specifically on dental caries in children. You guys, when I read that, I started crying because I knew that God was providing something for my family that would help us in the meantime until we could take care of some of those needs. And so I am so excited to be able to have that in my home, hopefully next week, and to be able to address those needs. So that's why I teared up over a toothpaste. I know it may sound silly to you, but it was not to me. So the other things that the doTERRA On Guard is infused with is a hand wash. A hand wash and a hand pump. Now, this is something that we use even long before this year, but this is a way that you can also begin to protect one of the most essential ways to be able to stay well is washing hands, and to be able to use a product that not only has clean ingredients and is pure, but also that it is providing you with a protection element. It's not stripping your body. It's not an antibacterial soap. And that has some of those harmful effects. It's something that's actually providing like a glove up, is what I like to call it. And then the last two items that come in this bundle are wild orange, which is a single plant, highly supportive to your immune system. But then also I call it my happy oil. In fact, I'm going to use some right now because I call it my happy oil. But it's very cleansing to the body and supportive to the immune system. So this is another one that you can combine to make your own household cleaners even, especially combining with the Purify, which is a blend of essential oils that contains lemon, Siberian fir, citronella, lime, tea tree, and cilantro. This is very cleansing. This is a cleansing blend. So you can think about that as you're wanting to cleanse odors in your home. Think about that as you're cleansing even a countertop. You can put this in with your On Guard and use that with water or even like a Castile soap, and use that as a cleaning countertop surfaces in your kitchen and your bathrooms. Really great way to support and protect your immune system. Okay, so I know you don't want to be here forever, so let's talk about pursuing wellness in the area of relief. Okay. So if your body, like we talked about before, maybe it's been saying like, time out, stop the nagging pain. Our pain in our bodies is a way to provide our bodies with communication, provide us with a way to say, help me, or even pain can be a good thing, right? If we stub our toe, the pain is signaling our body to say, hey, time out, let's stop. That pain is intense for a moment and then it slowly fades. But pain can be a really good way to help our bodies. And we want to have healthy inflammatory responses. Inflammation in our body can actually be a good thing at times. And so we want to help our body respond in healthy ways so that we can get relief. If you guys could smell this orange, as my hands are moving, I'm just smelling all the happy. Okay, so this is another bundle that you can use, again, to bring alongside those healthy lifestyle habits to support your body. Okay, so let me see here what I've got. and I want to show you. And again, these are 90-day wellness programs. So what I'm showing you is month 1 of the wellness program for that particular, whatever that particular health goal that you have is, and whatever that particular need is. And so this area of relief, the things that I'm going to show you are the first month of those 90 days that you're going to get in tools that you can bring inside your home to help support that relief. So, and you guys, we were just talking recently with our 3 Life Essentials, our community. Those of you who are joining who are already in our community, hello to you. And but we were just talking recently about how prescription drugs are now kill more people than car accidents each year. And that's astounding to think about. And so if we want to think about bringing in some healthy tools, some natural tools that can help support our body's relief in those ways, then we want to be able to help you do that. And so, so let's look at this area of relief and how we can address this. I was actually just using some of these this week as I slept on my pillow the wrong way, and I woke up with a crick in my neck, and somehow I massaged it out. I did the same thing again the next night, massaged it out with some of these tools as well, and finally was getting relief. And so I'm so thankful for these tools. These tools have been helpful even in your home when you're having growing pains, if your kids are having growing pains. So here's some of the tools that you're going to be able to bring into your body. And it's a line of essential oils called Deep Blue. It's a soothing blend of essential oils. And this particular comes in a roller bottle so that it's easy to apply. Now this contains a blend of plants. So this has several plants in it. It has wintergreen, which those of you who are science-minded, you know the constituents of wintergreen. It's the same chemical compounds that are found in aspirin. So when you think about that in terms of how you would apply that to your body, yes, you're going to have those same effects. So wintergreen has peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, which is very healing to tissue, physical tissue, blue tansy, German chamomile, and osmanthus. We've talked even most recently, last week, we talked about peppermint and its effects on tension in the body. That's why we have the peppermint in here. So this just has some other blends to help even bring more soothing relief to the body. As you get a little head and neck tension at night, this is easy to put on. This is my go-to whenever there is head tension. I just apply it right to my temples. If you need a little bit more support, maybe if you're going out, maybe on the go, maybe if you're out hiking, or maybe if you're out with your kids and they're doing some sports, or if you're out going to the gym, those kinds of things. It also comes with these little lotion packets that are infused with this essential oil in little packets so that you can take them with you. You can easily throw them in your purse, in your bag, and take them with you on the go. It also contains the Deep Blue polyphenol supplements. Now, this is not to be confused with the oils because this does not have oils in it. It's just to remind you of how you're going to use this. So those of you who are familiar with polyphenols, we've actually talked about those on recent lives, but this is a little capsule here that contains turmeric along with several other items like frankincense, gum resin, curcuminoids. That's the turmeric, you guys, that helps your body have that healthy inflammatory response. There's been a lot of studies done with that on PubMed. It contains ginger, pomegranate fruit extract, resveratrol. And so a lot of ways to be able to enhance in an internal aspect that relief that your body's needing whenever it's saying, hello, stop the nagging pain. Okay. It also contains a little stretch ball so that you can use that as well as you're working out your muscles to get relief for different things. So think about this in all terms to be able to be comforted, to feel relieved and renewed. Okay. I love that. Okay. What is your favorite so far? The immune. I've got one more to share with you because this is one more pillar that I know is on a lot of people's minds right now. And so as we're pursuing wellness and pursuing purity in our lives, we want to think about this other concept of our mind, our mental state, our mental wellness, and how we can support mental wellness, right? Especially right now. And this month is actually mental health awareness month. And so what a great time for us to also be talking about these concepts of keeping our mind and our mood stable and being able to respond in healthy ways. And you guys know we've talked a lot about managing the big six emotions and how we can manage those in healthier ways in our lives. You know that we've talked here before on ways that tools that we can bring into our homes, different apps and things, and ways that we can use prayer in our life and Emmanuel journaling to be able to help support our mind and our mood. But today we're going to talk in that top tier of our wellness and think about what are some additional self-care tools that I can bring into my life that will help support this area. Okay. So again, I'm going to show these on the screen so you can see these more fully. So again, this is a 90-day bundle again. So this is just the first 30 days of the bundle that comes in. Each of the 90 days will have different tools that you can bring into your life that will support these areas. Okay, so the first items that are in there is, and actually I don't have this one to show you. I forgot about this one. And this is actually one of my favorite blends of essential oils. It's called Balance. It's a grounding blend. It's full of tree oils. And when you think about a tree, when you're out in nature, you guys have seen all my ponderosa trees here. When you think about a tree and when you're out in nature, don't you just feel that sense of grounding, of sense of peace and calm come over you? Well, that's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. That's how nature was designed to work. And so when you see a tree and you think about how its roots go down deep to ground it, that's exactly when you apply or breathe in a tree oil, you will have that same experience of grounding. It's not a hooey-wooey thing. It's actually science-based that your body and your brain will respond in ways that are peaceful and grounding. And so that is my Mom is Stressed oil go-to. And when our twins were little, today's their birthday. They turned 8 today. But when they were little and I had a 3-year-old and infant twins, and I'd first been introduced to these, I was using this all the time. I mean, applying to my back of the neck and breathing it in, and it was like, I just would feel that tension on my shoulder release, and so needed it, just like in the moment, right? So that comes in this first bundle. The other two things that come in this bundle are adaptive. And this is a blend of essential oils that contains wild orange. I mentioned to you guys before, it's my happy oil. It also has lavender, copaiba, spearmint, rosemary, neroli, sweet gum. And this combination also provides a synergistic effect to help calm the mind, but also keep the mind focused and sharp. The rosemary in this and the spearmint help keep the mind sharp and focused, while at the same time, the linalool, the chemical components in the lavender and also in the copaiba are also very peaceful and calming. So this also is in a base of fractionated coconut oil, which serves as a way that you can just apply it topically and have it with you on the go wherever you need it, to apply over your heart, your wrists, on your pulse points, and really helps bring that sense of peace even when circumstances around you are not peaceful. Okay. And in conjunction with that, are the adaptive capsules. Now, this is something to take internally. Now, this one does have essential oils in it. And you can see here, let me show it to you guys there. You guys can see that. And here as well. So this is what you can take as you need it. Whether if you experience more stressful times in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening, you can take it as needed. And in addition to the oils, this also contains GABA, which is a tool that many mental wellness professionals use to be able to help the body manage those stressors better. And then I love that the Balance also, they give you a little miniature version of the Balance deodorant. So you're not only getting that calm, that balance, that grounding blend in your body, but you're also putting it on for the day. And I love this deodorant because it does actually work. Even when we've been in the Houston heat and humidity, it works great. But this wellness bundle will also help you achieve more calmness, tranquility, and being more mindful of what you're doing in life. And so, which one of these is your most favorite? That your most that your body is saying help, help in this? What is your body saying about how it's pursuing these areas of wellness? Now, I'm about to go and I'm about to sign off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm going to be back here next Friday, not Saturday. And I love connecting with you guys here, helping you and your family simplify your life with just 3 life essentials. You all are worth the investment. And I thank you guys for joining me today. I will see you guys here next week. Oh, and if you want to grab these bundles, these are going to be available starting October 1st. However, you are able to get these while supplies last. In addition, as add-ons to doTERRA's Global Connection Convention items, which also includes that large tube of toothpaste reformulated that I told you about. That is the only way you'll be able to get that right now up until actually December. It won't be available to the public until December. So if you want to grab those, don't forget, just share the word, just give me the word pursue below, and I will show you how you can get all of that as well. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys here next week. Bye, everybody.